Welcome back to the lunch table, Food for Thought. I'm Nico Blitz. You already know where to hit that subscribe button, man. Once again, happy 2020. It's a new year.
Happy 2020. Oh.
It's crazy to even think about that.
2019 really went by fast.
It really did. And 2019 is when I found my next guest. She goes by the name of Nana. She got 2 songs out right now, So Cocky and Pull Up. What up?
Yes. So Cocky was my first ever single. We have Pull Up. That just came out on the 24th.
Yeah.
And the streams are going crazy right now. Mm-hmm. So we're just praying and
I found
faith.
I found So Cocky, when did you release that? Maybe August, September-ish?
I released So Cocky in August.
Okay, yeah. It was a while ago.
On the 17th? No, I actually released that in July. July 17th.
Really, maybe at the halfway mark last year. But I remember we were talking, then you were just like, oh yeah, I'll be back in LA because I'm in school right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, okay, you're in college, right?
That's when I started school. I started school in August.
That's what's up. So then you start your official music career as soon as you start college too.
Man, it's crazy. I've actually been scrambling all my ideas up, my artistry, throughout my high school years. So, during my senior year, that's when I actually, really stepped out. I was more heavy with acting and modeling. That's what I really stepped out on. But, music, I've always, ever since I was 3, I've been singing in the choir. So, I knew that was always, something, it never went away from me. So,
yeah.
I decided, you could take this serious, especially because I have, a good ear for it. And
I hear you.
Yeah.
That's why, after hearing So Cocky for the first time, it reminded me of, when I was in high school and we just had, bangers that would just be, you know what I mean? Just, banging amongst your friends and whatnot. But then the reason why I got so much attention from it was because your promo for that song was just so well.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You had, all your homegirls, even your non-homegirls, just, twerking to it and just, going ham on it. I'm like, wow, she's doing a really good job.
Bro, it was crazy. I wasn't even, when I released it, it was just all, it was a feeling just do it, now is the time. I released the snippet, it went crazy, so I just did it. I released it and I didn't even really ask people to make videos. Everyone just
they just did it.
Once the first person made a video and I posted it and with a cool caption, everyone just kept sending me videos. Then the goal when I made that song was one to make viral videos, that goal. 2 was to get it played in the parties, of course.
Yeah.
That goal was complete. And the 3rd goal was to get it played in the Tommy the Clown mix, the popular.
Oh, the guy who's roaming around
That was
LA.
really my goal, literally, to get my song in that mix.
Did So Cocky ever make its way to Tommy the Clown?
Definitely.
There we go.
Yes.
Look at that. Goals 2019.
Yes. They play my stuff at every party, every event they go to. So my goal was definitely complete for that song. So now we're on a next song. This is a different vibe. That first song was more to get me some attention, that LA attention, that young attention. And then now this song is really my style, R&B.
Well, that's why I listened to Pull Up, and I was so. I wouldn't say I was so conflicted because it's I like the So Cocky sound, but then Pull Up was a lot more vibey and just
exactly.
a lot more good for the wintertime and whatnot. So when I finally listened to Pull Up, I was like, okay, well now I know she can actually sing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Cocky, you
definitely.
were rapping a little bit more, but Pull Up, I'm like, okay, she can sing and she has potential over here.
Definitely. Yeah, and my next songs are even more better. I have a vibes more for the boys. Heavy.
Okay.
I have a song more for the boys that I finished.
Was it called Push-Ups?
No, it's actually called.
You know what I mean? She had pull-ups. Now she's doing push-ups for the guys.
It's called Dreams.
Okay.
And yeah, it's talking about you want to get in the industry, because you you're working every night, non-sleep, writing music. You want to get in the industry, but it's a part of the industry. You want to keep your soul. You want to follow Jesus. So that's what the song is about, and it's about getting set up and all that stuff. So it's more for the boys,
Okay, no, I hear you. You know how old are you again?
I just turned 18.
Congrats.
In October.
That's a huge accolade. I can't even remember what I was doing when I was 18 years old, but I for sure was not doing stuff like this.
Man.
But I think it's cool because I would want you as like the 18-year-old you are now to keep like that same mentality that you're like putting forward in dreams, because I think it's so easy to get caught up in the industry and like everything that's glorified within it that you kind of lose sight of what your actual dream is.
Man, like when like I have a couple people I'm close to that kind of made it big, and like the money, you know, it changes people. So like when you just keep, it's okay if like, you know, money's always going to change somebody, you know, like, but just, it depends on where your head's at, like during that process. Like you always got to thank God and always give it to him on the reason why you have that money, and just share it, you know.
It sounds like your family raised you really well.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you very family oriented?
Yep, I'm raised by this lady right here, my grandma.
Shout out to grandma, man. You know what I mean? She pulled up. She actually has her iPhone out right now. She's filming the whole thing. She's going to post the interview before I get the chance to post the interview.
Look at, if she's filming. She's probably filming herself right now. Like, if she's filming, right? Yeah.
So, you know, earlier you mentioned that you were put into choir. Was that your choice, or was that, like, your family's choice?
I was put into choir at 3. That was really my choice as a kid. Like, my auntie she was 17 years old, 18 years old. She was a choir director. So, like, since she was a choir director, her daughter, I was raised in the house with all of them. So, I wanted to be in the choir, too. Like, you know, I always looked up to her. So, they actually, like, noticed I had a voice. My grandpa, her husband at the time, he was a musician. So, he noticed I had a voice, too. So, he would give me solos, like, in church. So, I was 3 years old singing solos. Like,
that's what's
everybody
up.
was giving me, like, you know, credit in church. So from there on, like, I've stuck with music. Like, I never gave it up. I got more heavy into it, like, during my middle school years. Like, I would perform, like, at parades, the MLK parade. Like, just do, like, she works with the Boy Scouts. She throws events, like, in my city of Long Beach. So I perform, like, the national anthem, like, just simple stuff
that's
to keep.
Up. Simple stuff. You doing that at a young age? That's really dope, dude.
Yeah, I just try to keep it cool. And so like choir, I'm still in choir now. Okay. Like I'm on the praise and worship team. That's what really like started me off was in church. Like that's why I always keep God close to me, because I feel like I wouldn't even have this talent really if it wasn't from like throughout these years going to church, going to choir rehearsal, doing solos, praise and worship. Like
it's kind of cool because it sounds like you kind of use church as your way to practice and hone your skills. You know how people end up going to like let's say like vocal lessons and whatnot, like you know what I mean, like you kind of use church in that sense to be like, okay, well, if I'm gonna be here every Sunday,
exactly,
you know what I mean, it's kind of like my one day out of the week to kind of like rehearse and go over my voice and see what I can improve on.
Exactly. Between church choir, school choir, I've been in school choir all my life too, elementary school choir, middle school choir, high school choir, and now Grambling State Choir. Like I just try to keep my roots, keep intact with my roots, and yeah.
So I gotta ask you, like, since you're you kind of remind me of like a very early version of this rapper I know. His name's Miles Parrish, and he's very into like, you know, he's a Christian boy, right? But then he'll make like the ratchet rap songs and whatnot. So it's like, you know, you being somebody who comes from a very church background, like how does the So Cocky like fit in? Like, isn't there like this weird like a contradiction? It's like you're a church girl, but you have this song called So Cocky, and it's like obviously what it is.
Like if you know me personally, then you know, like you know, I'm always gonna be myself. Like I'm always gonna have fun. Like I don't do extra stuff. Like you know, I'm always like I make sure like I'm aware of my surroundings and stuff. But like I'm always gonna have fun. I'm always gonna be myself. And, like, I was raised around, like, not perfect, you know? Like, yeah, I stayed in church. Like, yeah, I'm in church and stuff. Like, that's a part of me, a big part of me. But, like, I'm not perfect, you know? So we just chilling. Like, we live in our teen years, and we still pray. I pray every day.
That's what's up.
Every time, like, I'll pray right now. Like, God, thank you for letting me be here and bringing this opportunity to me, Lord. I thank you so much, and you know how you're rocking.
I like you a lot, Nana.
Exactly.
Well, what are some things that you're praying for 2020?
2020, of course, new opportunities, more networking. I pray for like a really, really big, like really big numbers. Like I want to really, for my next songs and my next joints, like pull up. I know it's gonna do numbers, but like I want to keep pushing myself. You know, I don't want to stop. I want to keep going. And like I said, I want to meet bigger people in the industry. Like I met you, you know, like that's a blessing. Like just just stuff like this. I want to keep building my resume as a musician. You know, like I have a couple things up my sleeve as an actor. Like I said, as a model. So I want to keep that too going. But yeah, I want to like not give up on music. Stay motivated. I want to keep doing good in school, and I really like. I don't want to give up with school. Like, even if, like, a big deal comes my way, which I'm praying for, too, a good deal, you know, like, no one that wants to take advantage. Like, but, yeah, I pray that even when those deals come and stuff, like.
Yeah, I mean, I think you still want to finish school. Like, my favorite rapper of all time is J. Cole. And, you know, he finished his 4 years in college and then, you know, ended up getting signed and whatnot.
By the time... Like, because I went to college straight when I was 17. I went straight to college. So, by the time I'm done with college, like, I'm going to be the age of half of these big stars, you know, with a mass communication degree.
That's cool.
Like, yeah.
Why'd you decide to go into mass communications?
Because I go to a HBCU. I go to Grambling State. And there's a music department, but it's not really, like, what I want to focus on. It's not really, like recording studio, like knowing the business behind music. It's more of like classical vocal, like learning like different genres and how to like note music notes, like stuff like that, like which I enjoy. That's why I'm in choir and stuff. But I wanted to like focus something, try something new, really. I wanted to like stay in my roots with film, but I also wanted to like incorporate music with it. Which is mass communication. Like, we learned about radio, we learned about broadcasting, TV broadcasting, media, like what people like, marketing. We learned about a lot of stuff.
I'm a firm believer of as long as you stay within the industry or like the realm of the industry you want to be in, like you'll be just fine.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know if you know, but even Ludacris, he started off as a radio host first. Right? And then he ended up becoming like the rapper that he is. And then he ends up moving on to like acting and whatnot. Exactly. So it's like, if you stay within that realm of entertainment, you're going to eventually find a way to do what you like really want to do. Man,
you're going to meet new people, create long lasting relationships. And yeah, even if you meet a lawyer, you know, that relationship could go.
Hey man, we're far away. In some way, shape, or form, we're always gonna need a lawyer.
Exactly.
You know? You signed the deal. Wait, hold on.
Man,
give it to my lawyer first.
I don't even want to read.
Yeah, I don't even want to read this. So you know, you creating your song So Cocky and then end up going to like college. What was the reception like? Because you obviously went to college, then people figured out that you were a musician of some sort. Like, were they taking that lightly, or were they kind of just like, oh, whatever, like, let Nana just do her thing?
Honestly, like, college is something that I've been praying about, like, since high school, like, getting in the right college and like going to college. Y'all
really raised her well, man.
So like I really didn't want to, okay, just because I'm popping in music now, okay, like, you know, no, I got accepted to that college. Like I worked my butt off to apply and stuff. So, you know, just go wear it out. So you know, it is kind of holding me back when it comes to like performing and getting my name out there in like California, because like Louisiana, you know, like they're not really used to my West Coast sound, you know? But I'm some people are like really hip. Like there's some people out there from California that are hip to me, you know? But like out there, I'm just like humble. Like I performed at like a little event out there before, and I did the radio station, like I said. But other than that, like if you hang out with me personally, if you're in choir with me, then you know like I do music, like I'm bit like popping in California. But other than that, like I'm humble. Like you wouldn't know until you just like I just walk with my hoodie on, like just chilling,
like just hella chill. Like
yeah, I'm there for school, you know.
I like that.
And when I come back out here, then that's when I show them like, yeah, this is who I am.
You know, I'm praying in like 10 years when I, like in the next 10 years when we like look back at this conversation, I'm hoping you're like the exact same person.
Bro,
It's really easy to get lost in the sauce, and it's like whenever I have people like yourself who are at a younger age who hop on this podcast, I always tell them like, yo, like don't let the fame and the accolades and the money and all this stuff kind of gas you up, because you got to remember at the end of the day, it's like, who were you before everything?
Exactly. Exactly. Who were you when you were in your room, like, as a regular person? You know?
Just writing these raps.
Exactly.
I gotta ask. So, did you produce So Cocky and Pull Up, or did you get those from like other producers?
Okay. So this story is crazy. I want to tell this. Okay. So
let's go.
I wrote So Cocky in my choir class in high school. I'm so serious. In my choir class in high school, I wrote So Cocky. Like, I had my earphones in, and like this was a day where we're watching a film on TV, like of different registers, like vocal registers, and I had my earphones in, pretending I was like, doing my work, but I was really writing, and like that's my vision in my head was like, okay, write a song. I just seen a video of like I said, Tommy the Clown. I was like, okay, write a song. You have to write a song that could get in a party. Like, it was this beat that and okay, let me start off with the beat. I wrote these lyrics already, like before I even had the beat. The beat I got from my New York Film Academy. I did New York Film Academy out in Burbank, and it was a producer there. His name is Taj. He goes by Tajacito as his producer name, and he played me this beat. Like, he was playing like the whole class's beat, and he actually wrote like a rap to it. But he's more of a heavy on producer. He just like wrote a rap just to write to it, and I was like, well, you have to give me that beat. Like, I just wrote something. Like, I just wrote a twerk song. That's the one I want. I just wrote a twerk song, and this is like perfect. And I played him, like I showed him my lyrics, and I showed him the hook of it, like pop it, pop. Like, I sang it to the beat that he was showing us, and he was like, whoa. Like, everybody in the class was like, whoa, you have to record
matched,
that.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's how that actually came about. So the producer is Taj. I'm the writer to it. And then the engineer is the Nest Society, a music program that I joined in Compton. Like, yeah, empowering the young artists that are coming up, like, to teach them more development.
I didn't even know that existed.
It's a nonprofit.
That's what's up. See, I'm never like on that side of the town, so it's just like whenever I hear like stuff like that happening, like I'm like, yo, that's cool, because even growing up back in San Francisco, we never had those opportunities of like, hey, this is like one place where you could learn how to produce, write, record, and whatnot.
Man, like, I'm always searching for like opportunities that are like free, even if they cost, stuff to help me grow as a person. So that's how I met that producer in my New York Film Academy, and then that's how I actually created my 2 songs. Pull Up and So Cocky was at my music program.
So then how old is Pull Up? Like, when did you start writing that song?
Pull Up, I started writing that when in high school. I lived in Covina.
Okay.
In West Covina. I went to high school my 10th grade and 11th grade years. So it was one of those years.
Damn, so then these songs are they're kind of old then. In terms of like you writing them, they're kind of old.
Like, I have a lot of songs written that are old, but they all bring like that same like catchiness, like it pops, like, I don't write nothing that's like simple, because everyone can make music, like, everyone, not saying that they're bad. There's people that make really good music, but it's like, it has to pop, so
Well, these 2 records are really good. I really mess with them. And then when is Dreams coming out?
Dreams is coming out. I plan to release that a little bit sooner, because I've been like, it's been a 6-month span between So Cocky and Pull Up. So I want to release that like within 2 months, maybe 1 or 2 months.
Okay, maybe like February, March-ish.
Yeah.
All right, so look out for Dreams coming out like February.
Maybe Valentine's Day.
Ooh, all right. Valentine's Day 2020. Let's just speak
look
it into
out
existence.
for Valentine's Day.
That means you got to put it in DistroKid maybe in like a week or 2.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Because it was playing with my Pull Up. It was playing. But
yeah.
Like, at first, it took like a week for it to get on Apple Music and Spotify.
Yeah, it took a while, especially over the holidays.
Exactly.
Dude, you should I just thought of this now, but you should really have like a pull-up challenge.
Man,
you should really just have people doing pull-ups.
Bro, that's so smart. That's
I'm
really smart. I
telling
never
you.
thought of that one.
I'm telling you. Just do
I
a pull-up
thought
challenge.
of something like in the car, like, you know.
Oh, like pulling up in a whip or
Or
something?
maybe like a couple, like with a girlfriend and a boyfriend, like maybe they're in the car, like vibing out to it. You know.
Okay. Hey,
But
man.
that pull up, that's pretty
I'm
smart.
telling you, it's called pull-up, so you know what I mean? You better
That's
get a,
smart
you can
as
get people at the
hell.
gym doing it, you know what I mean? People who got like home exercise machines
For
and whatnot,
real.
you'll be good to go. You just owe me 10%, you know what I mean?
Man,
I'm
for the idea. I got you.
Oh man.
I got you.
So no, we're just gonna go through a round of like super quick questions, all right?
No problem.
So obviously we're at the lunch table, so what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is, I'd say, steak.
Just straight up steak?
No, okay. I like steak with like scalloped potatoes and like asparagus.
Ooh. Now, does your grandma cook it?
No.
Oh.
She cooks stir fry.
Ooh, hey man. I enjoy the stir fry too.
She cooks stir fry.
Okay. Who would you say is your dream collaboration?
My dream collaboration is definitely Rihanna. Like,
wow. All right.
Of course. Like, I'm always gonna keep asking questions. Like, that's so obvious.
What's your favorite Rihanna album?
My favorite Rihanna album, it's really hard to choose. Like, I like all 8 of them. But I say I say Loud because that was the first actual album I got.
Okay.
Loud.
That was the first album you
I got
ever
that
bought?
I got that for Christmas. Like, after that, that's when I started getting her ones before. But, like, the Loud was the first actual, like, hand copy that I had of the album besides digital. Like, I had all her other digital albums.
Man, look at you. Well, you know, Anti was actually announced one of the top albums of the decade last year.
Of course.
Yeah, Rihanna, we need that album 2020.
Of course.
You were playing with us last year. We need it.
I feel like I literally called all the hits. Like, when I first, like, literally, because when she released the album, like, it was a certain amount of fans that actually got the album for free on Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
So I was one of them. So, like, I called the hits. Like, the whole day, next day of school, like, I was listening to it and I called. I was like, Needing Me is for sure going to be a hit. Love on the Brain is for sure going to be a hit. Yeah, I Said It should have been a hit for sure. Like, all of them. Like,
but really Love on the Brain, that was one of those joints that just hit you like, Love on the Brain.
Exactly. Like,
oh, man. Who would you say is your ideal producer to work with? Your dream collaboration for a producer?
Really, Kanye.
Like
Kanye
you.
is super dope. Like, Kanye's sound, when it producing wise, like his sound, vocal wise is fire too. But producing wise is like it's really different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not finding that nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, we might also get like the church stuff out of him for you.
Exactly.
That'd be kind of ill.
Yeah, like he can make everything. Like, that's what's so dope about him.
Mm-hmm. What would you say is like a fun fact about you that not many people know?
A fun fact about me that nobody knows is I'm left-handed.
Okay.
So, you know, I can read your mind. Like, I'm pretty smart.
You think a little bit differently than most people then, right?
Yeah.
You belong with like James Harden. Did you know, fun fact, if you go to San Francisco, they actually have a left-handed store?
For real?
Yeah. So they have left-handed pens.
I've never been to San
left-handed
Francisco.
spatulas, left-handed notebooks, so on and so forth.
Scissors. Everything.
Left-handed scissors, yes. Realistically, it's literally just the same stuff, but it's just branded as left-handed.
Exactly. I'm ready.
Well, Nana, thank you for stopping by the lunch table. This was fun.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you enjoy your time back in college. And once again, let me just reiterate, if you're around Nana's age, just please keep your mind as straightforward as she is. Like, go to school, go to school if you have the opportunity to, and, you know, just keep all your goals straightforward, and you will be absolutely fine.
And be yourself. Be yourself.
Amen to that. Nana, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Nalia Elan, NALIYAHELAN.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me on Twitter at RIHXNANA. I don't really use Twitter like that. Like, that was literally my fan page of Rihanna, and I turned it into, like...
Hey, you might as well just have the Twitter page, too.
Yeah, but you can find me on Twitter and that's it. I don't use anything else.
There you go. Spotify, Apple Music,
Email
all that.
me. Email in my Instagram bio for Business
features and whatnot. You know what I mean? She's charging right now.
Yes.
500 a verse, something like that.
It's more about the talent.
This is the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz, Nana, and we are out, everybody.
We're
Yay!
out.